Hey guys, Logan from Season 7, Episode 4 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. Oh my. Jeez. Someone made a bomb? Someone gonna do it again? Some sick little individual. 10-year anniversary, do it again? Is that a bomb? Yep.
Don't do this!
Jack tells me you read together every night you're home.
We just
That's very
I
sophisticated.
work with all of my kids.
Bomb, like bombs?
As you can see, his score is...
And that kind of bomb?
But he seems to be holding back in the classroom.
Why do you think that is?
Has he ever mentioned a classmate
That's
named
dark,
Paul?
dark
Cocaine?
web shit.
Yes, he's been over. He's a friend of Jack's. Let me know if anything changes.
Absolutely.
Can I keep this?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Seems like a great teacher.
Does anyone remember this picture?
Hutch and I were there. That's Principal Doug Givens. We had to drag him to safety.
High school bombing in Boise, right?
School shooter and school bomber. Last night, Principal Givens was killed by a bomb, modeled exactly like the old one.
Feels like the unsub wants to attack the men who kept the school together after the bombing. It's a pretty symbolic target.
And this week is the 10th anniversary of the massacre.
And
Yep.
today is the first day of a 4-day event to commemorate the bombing of the school.
So, could this be a kid? Or someone who was there? Shit like that, I just wish the bomb would blow up as they're making it. You know how many lives would be saved?
And they're loners by default, not by choice. They try to join various social groups when they get shut out.
Regislate wasn't a loner at all.
The family cooperated fully with us. He was a high-functioning psychopath, straight-A student, varsity wrestler, lots of girlfriends.
With an above-average intelligence that made him incredibly resourceful, his explosive of choice was Semtex. It's found at demolition sites, but it's held under lock and key.
Which made us consider the possibility of a partner. Never found one.
Oh my
To
god.
share credit. Slave's pathology revolved around the big kill. This unsub could have done the same if he waited for the candlelight vigil.
Which means there's no blaze of glory fantasy here. This unsub has more bombs made, and he's savoring the anticipation of his next attack.
Does the name Brandon Slade ring a bell?
Yeah, the bomber's younger brother. Sweet kid. He couldn't give us much back then.
Most 7-year-olds don't. They do, however, grow up to become seniors who attend the same high school.
Thanks, Garcia.
He taped nails to the exterior of the bomb, specifically to rip open flesh. That's a sadistic detail
yeah,
of
that's
slavery
new.
and copied.
Except he tricked Givens into blowing himself up.
Wait, that wasn't
Show
new?
that much self-control.
Someone with an axe to grind against the principal, what maybe is a surrogate to the tormentors in high school he can't punish. Who were yours?
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember. Wait, were you one of the mean girls?
No.
Valedictorian, soccer scholarship, corn-fed, but still a size 0. I think that you might have been a mean girl.
Even to guys like you.
Guys like me, I'll have you know that my social standing increased once I started winning at basketball.
Okay, you played basketball?
I didn't play. I coached basketball. I broke down the opposing team's shooting strategy.
Oh, God, of course you did.
Is that why Morgan kicked you out of the pool last week?
Yeah, it took me 3 rounds to realize I was hustling him.
Huh.
Well, it looks like we're not the only ones interested in
JJ
Brandon.
could never be a
It's
mean
gonna make it a
girl.
lot harder for us to talk our way in.
Mrs. Slade, I'm Special Agent Emily Prentice with the FBI. This is my lawyer.
I would have changed my name and ran away.
Come back later.
Y'all should have moved.
Agent Hodgson.
How are you?
What do you want? Agent Rossi was always very nice to Brandon. Let him do it.
It's unlikely high school shooters don't.
Dave.
All right, feel free to call me if you have any other background questions. My phone number is 702-555-0103.
What's your name, sir?
It's Dr. Spencer Reed. R-E-I-D.
You little shit.
You know, there's a sniper right there. Oh, never mind.
When did you become a gamer, old man?
Oh, a while back, after this kid told me how much he loved playing with his big brother.
You sign this for me?
What kind of kid you grew up to be. Apparently a smart one. But that didn't stop you from getting beaten up on a regular basis.
You know how it is with fans. I mean, you bang yours, mine kick my ass.
And Principal Givens, he couldn't stop that, could he? That must have really ticked you off.
Listen, I already told the police, okay? I was watching movies on my computer.
Just because you downloaded them doesn't mean you sat here and watched them.
You were cooler 10 years ago.
So were you. But tell me the truth. You're happy that Principal Givens is dead, aren't you?
Yes, I'm happy. It's what Randy wanted.
Well, Randy wanted the whole school dead.
Yeah. Right.
That's so dark.
Oh, am I missing
Should never be
something
happy
here?
someone dies.
No, you got it all figured out.
Well, did
Well,
Randy
I mean-
have some sort of agenda?
For the most
Did he
part.
target specific people inside of the school?
Everybody knew who you wanted to take out.
Did you find something? He had a list, didn't he?
He had a list. Here's the order of the list. It says it goes Reggie, Tracy.
If he still has the list, it's somewhere in that room.
I can have a search warrant.
No. Mom! Tear it apart. No, Mom, please!
Who are you?
Louie, oh my god.
Hey, Chelsea.
Get in here.
I'm confusion. Who are you?
That was
Who are these people?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss it.
No.
You need to show them that we're not afraid of guys like Randy Slade.
Well, I am afraid of guys like Randy Slade. And I'm sick of hearing what people want. People who aren't in the cafeteria. People like you. Just
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know if she was a high schooler or not. I was like,
okay.
he's obviously not. I guess she does look older, I guess. Well, you never know with actors and actresses nowadays. They're freaking 35, but they're playing a freaking 14-year-old. It's like, what am I supposed to assume? So she was in the first one.
Louis,
Uh-oh.
you're not going to change my mind.
It's the list.
The unsub crushed Chelsea's throat so she couldn't scream, and he pulverized her ribs, sending fragments of bone into her heart.
Principal Givens was high profile. Chelsea wasn't. Right now, the only thing connecting them is that they're both on the kill list.
A list that Brandon kept secret for 10 years.
There's gotta be a partner.
When this happened,
There's gotta be a partner.
How did the unsub
Was one
the
of-
exact same list?
We ruled out a partner, but not conclusively.
Slade made
There's
every
gotta be a
part of his
partner.
plan public. It doesn't make sense that he would hide a partner.
I didn't want to share the credit. And this weekend is the partner's best chance to claim it.
Unless the partner was...
Partners of dominant psychopaths are usually
Injured.
submissive. But that doesn't mean that they can't.
Who was
be
injured
intelligent
during
or
that?
that they're physically weak.
This unsub laid low after the bombing and successfully evaded police and FBI.
Most of his fellow students probably won't even remember graduating with him.
And that invisibility is what made him attractive to Slade.
I always thought nobody knew who I was, but apparently everybody knew who I was, which I don't understand how I was not popular at all.
So his hatred festered when the names on the list emerged from the cafeteria as media heroes, and now he wants to finish the job.
I had people that I had like never talked to in high school. They like knew who I was. I was like, huh?
We go to reunions to show who we grew up to be.
Randy made us all lie face down. I didn't see anything.
None of us did.
Well, that's not true. Jerry did. He's the guy Randy made lock the doors.
Yeah, I did.
The interviews we're going to conduct won't focus on what you saw.
You don't look
but
like
what
a
you
Jerry.
felt.
You want me to tell you how I felt?
You look like
between
a
the tile and the
Michael.
cafeteria? Thanks, I do that in therapy twice a week. How about how I feel now, seeing my name on a list of people who should
Okay,
be dead?
The Boise police
why are you deflecting this on
have
her?
Everyone on this list of protected detail.
If that would have done Chelsea any good, she was killed in her hotel room.
The Heathers, if you will.
Kids in Slade's social circle.
What about number 2?
That would be the kids from the other side of the track.
That would be the
180
other,
degree difference.
the other
This close
ones.
to getting kicked out. Stoners, burnouts, mental cases.
That would be in the other, the partners.
Maybe
corner.
Slade targeted them because they disgusted him.
But they didn't threaten Slade's
Yeah,
sense of superiority.
it's gotta be. It's gotta be the partner.
Or maybe the partner put them on the list. They'd be closer to his social status than Slade's.
So sorry. Garcia, separate out all the kids who got into trouble regularly. Then eliminate the names that the partners put on the list. Now, who's left that came to the memorial?
Right, whoever made the list wouldn't put their name on it. Sir, I think I've got him.
What? That was the guy. Why would he leave the room and then come back and kill her?
Did you hear the conversation?
He's talking to his mom, but that's not what I noticed first.
What did you notice?
The gun in his hand. Someone asked him what he was doing, and
What are you doing?
turned the shot.
Protect the most vulnerable with a sign that says you can't bring that in here.
Nobody said
Makes
anything
sense, right,
after
guys?
that.
I am God. Now, who's brave enough to look God in the eye? How about you, Brad? Can you look me in the eye?
When kids didn't, he shot him.
No.
We were never close, but we were always cool. I don't know what made me think I could do it, but I did. I looked him in the eye. He said,
I am
I don't know, it's the detonator. All I saw was the black casing.
The black cell phone? Are you sure?
Yeah, why?
The gray cell phone was the detonator. The black cell was the one he talked to his mother on.
That's what I meant, the gray one. Write it down. All the losers in this godforsaken school. I didn't write that one. But you did type up the rest of the list.
What?
Lewis, we know how guys like Randy make friends. They build up rapport through secrecy.
Make me a list of kids we should kill.
Sure, Randy.
Give me a pound of Semtex from your dad's construction site.
Whatever you say, Randy.
But I never thought that he...
You were mad that he actually did it.
Tomorrow night, I was going to tell people what I did. And I knew that I would be arrested as an accomplice. I knew it, but I had to. This is my final amends.
If the unsub isn't the partner, how did he get his hands on a list that Slade and Lewis kept to themselves?
The only answer is that part of the profile's wrong. The unsub's vendetta has nothing to do with the list. Did you get anything from Jerry Holtz?
Only that
Then
he
it's
mixed
just a
up the cell phones that
coincidence?
Slade used. It felt like he was making the story up, but I only had a hunch.
We need to find him now. There's a connection with the victimology that we're missing. Whatever he's holding back might
Yeah, he might be the unsub. Oh. What?
You look me in the eye, Jerry?
I didn't know!
Point! You're gonna find out!
What? Who the hell is that?
Look, Hotch wants me to go through the victims' lives and find the overlap. We can compare their histories with the unsubs.
What else do we have to go on?
Spence said the unsub would have broken his hand, beating Chelsea to death. Did you notice anyone with a cast on their hand? Someone who seemed hurt?
No.
I might know why. This unsub doesn't feel pain. He most likely punched through it as a show of force. Now, the only way the human body could withstand that level of pain is if he couldn't feel it at all.
Must take a major toll on someone's emotional development.
Actually, most feel empathy just fine, which makes me think the rest of our profile is still accurate. Loner, invisible, outcast, boiling race. Son of a bitch! Hi, this is Dr. Spencer Reed. I actually can come to the phone right now with a very special message that your mother is a... Sorry, I'm really sorry. I don't know what got into me. Where were we?
I'm gonna have Garcia check the medical records. What causes
You're
it
a
to bully?
shit. You're a little shit.
Severe trauma produces lesions in the insular cortex, usually after a stroke. But this unsub's so young, it's most likely caused by an external factor.
Like a bomb going off next to him?
Yeah, like a bomb going off next to him.
Oh.
I'll crush you.
What?
So weird seeing yearbooks again.
Only 10 of the survivors listed it, including Jerry and Chelsea. Neither one of them were valedictorian material. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Well, maybe it's a click inside a click.
Hey, Tiffany. Where are you going?
Oh, there's gonna be a get-together for the survivors.
Didn't you hear they canceled the vigil?
I know. That's why some of us are getting together at the Seven Stars restaurant later.
Great. I'll join you.
I would love that, but it's kind of a top 10 thing.
Top 10 are the survivors?
Recognize the top 10?
They're the
Students that
survivors.
went in front of the cameras after the bombing. My guess is that they didn't self-select who made the cut.
Principal Givens did.
That's why the unsub killed him first. He was an outcast who wanted to fit in. Being a survivor should have been his golden ticket.
But he was excluded again, and that's why he's killing them.
Yeah. Rules of high school never changed, not even after a tragedy.
Why would you want to be interviewed?
Hey, listen up. I cross-referenced student files with medical records, and now there were 6 kids that were knocked unconscious in that blast.
I didn't want to do it. So Jerry said we can't. Well, we lost the bet. It was just very uncomfortable for everybody.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Wow.
Do you even know my name?
Yes.
Yes, again.
In profile, this would be like a reunion to him. He wants people to recognize who he is.
I think I know what he wants to be recognized for.
What?
Get up! Get up!
Albert Adams, we're with the FBI.
Before tonight, they didn't know my name.
No one will forget it.
Bob, you'll be in the news for a couple of days. But no one will know the real story.
What story is that?
Tiffany, what did Randy say to the kid who looked him in the eye?
He said Jerry wasn't worth a bullet.
But he didn't say it to Jerry, did he, Bob?
Oh.
Did he, Bob?
He said it to you.
I was the only one brave enough to stare him down, but his bomb knocked me out. And when I woke up, there was Jerry on
And nobody got to find out that Bob Adams was a good kid.
We can give you back your story, Bob, but you have to drop the gun.
Oh my god.
It's funny when your dream comes true. It's never the way you want.
Bob.
Drop the gun. FBI, drop the weapon back. Fred isn't here. We need medical in the boiler room. Hold your fire. Pain is the breaking of the shell that imposes your understanding. Khalil Gibran.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled musical selection with an important announcement. Never wage a practical joke war against an MIT graduate because we have a history of going nuclear. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the dulcet sounds of me screaming in your ear.
Hey kid, that was cute. But that's all you got? Hey, baby. Just know that paybacks are a bitch.
You're both little shits.
There's a kid that's being mean to him at school. And Jack's solution is to invite him over and make friends with him.
That is the sweetest and saddest thing I've heard. How did you find out?
His teacher told me.
Jack didn't tell you. Ah, that must be hard. He wants to solve it himself, and you want to let him. But there's probably a part of you that wishes you could step in.
Damn profilers.
Part of me that wants to protect him from everything that could hurt him, but I know I can't. How did you get by in Paris?
I played a lot of online Scrabble with some girl named Cheeto Breath.
Why are we doing this?
We haven't talked to Mom in a while, so I thought it would be a good idea if we did it again.
But I'm gonna make you sad.
Buddy, you're not making me sad. It makes me happy. Mrs. McKee said Paul's been mean to you.
He hasn't been mean to me.
No? Well, Mom, look out for Jack anyway.
Dad too.
Oh, that too. Of course. Good night, buddy.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Dang. That was crazy. That whole partner thing threw me off. Yeah. I think I've already talked about guns and school shootings. So I'm not really gonna go into that. I think I have. I'm not really sure. I know I have many times before on this channel. I don't know if it's been on here or for Criminal Minds or not, but yeah, it's horrendous, terrible thing. If you're not in the United States, you don't really know what you're talking about. So I would not inject an opinion without further information. Basically, the facts are, what are you going to do to fix it? How are you going to prevent it? You can never get something at 0%. So, you can't take guns away. Can't do that. It's not possible. Not in the United States of America. It's not possible. So, that can't be a solution. You know, you can't not do anything. What are you going to do? Because right now, the only thing is, there's a sign right outside the school that says, "Don't bring weapons inside." One of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Every time I drive by school and I see that stupid ass sign, I always think the same thing. Someone who wants to do something bad is not going to look at that sign and be like, shit, I can't bring this in here. Damn, well, I'm going to turn around and not go in. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. With those ideas and things out there, what are you going to do? How do you solve this? You can't not do anything, and you can't take the guns away. Facts don't care about your feelings. That's the reality of the situation. You gotta do something. You can't take the guns away. So someone give me a solution. I have a solution. I've said many times my solution. Not gonna say it here. Y'all talks amongst yourself. Y'all give ideas with those things in mind. And yeah, maybe stupid politicians will get things done. But probably not. And that, you know, that goes into the whole, people need to compromise, and politicians don't compromise. Politicians want one way or the other. But it's like us who actually think, oh, well, that's not realistic and that's not realistic. So here's the realistic aspect of it. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta come up with a solution to the realistic problem. You gotta be realistic. Politicians are not realistic. They just want you to vote for them. And lie to you. Anyways, I got 240 years. And that is 3 counts of murder, 20 to 25 years. 8 counts of attempted murder. And that's what's driving that sentencing up like a mother trucker. The other guy, I'm going to sentence as well. You're an accomplice. And by rule, I give accomplices 50 to 75, and in very rare cases, a little higher percentage to 100% of the sentence that the original individual would get. Considering, and this is the tough part, I can't go into full detail, because that's not really the focus here, so let's just try to quickly mentally do this. The shooter / bomber was working with the other guy as far as the bombing materials. The bombing materials and the list of names. So with the bombing materials and the list of names, he didn't act on anything else other than that. And I'm pretty sure the bomber was, 17? That's an iffy thing. I would need more details, but he's looking at the death penalty or, like, life. So, can I sentence him? I don't know if I have enough time or information at this moment. I think he's looking at 40 to 60 years. I I don't know of anything other than that. That's the best I can do at the moment. Maybe less. I don't know. Around there. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. Again, I owe y'all something, and we will get to that in another video. Probably the next one. But yeah, see y'all next time.